What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of Ace Attorney Episode 9. So let's get this started. So with this week's episode of Ace Attorney, we have it to where Naruhodo ends up going up against another prosecutor that actually has relations with Mitsurugi Renji. Now, this guy is apparently the, I guess, the god of prosecutors or the god of trials, as someone has pointed out to me in the comments section down below, and also it has been brought up in this episode as well of Ace Attorney. And I guess this guy has been, like, doing trials for, like, 40 plus years, so he is very experienced in the field. However, while he is very experienced, you know, Naruhodo actually picked up a good fight with this guy. Naruhodo actually ended up handling himself in this little trial of this episode of Ace Attorney quite well, if I do say so myself, because, I mean, this prosecutor, you know, he has like 40 plus years of experience underneath his belt, so you know that, you know, he is pretty well-rounded in the field. However, Naruhodo pretty much handles him quite well within this episode, and, I mean, this is a guy that is going by the name of, like, the prosecutor of prosecutors, or the god of trials, as this episode was pointing him out to be. But it really doesn't seem that way, because while he does seem, you know, very knowledgeable and very assertive in how the way he acts, Naruhodo, you know, pretty much, you know, didn't really have that much of a problem with him. Now, I just gotta say, when it comes to this episode of Ace Attorney, the prosecutor is very, very suspicious. Not only does he have, you know, this sort of shady relationship with Mitsurugi Renji and Mitsurugi Renji's father regarding the whole DL6 incident that happened a long time ago that we got a little bit of backstory of in the previous episode of Ace Attorney, but also the way he tries to keep the trial rolling is very assertive, almost as if he is not giving Naruhodo the chance to actually make his claims. You know, he is, I mean, I know the guy wants to, like, win the trials and whatnot and be over with it, but it seems like he is trying a little bit too hard, you know, being too assertive in his job. It almost makes it out to be like he is hiding something of his own. So, you know, there is the possibility that he could actually be the murderer, whoever murdered that one person on the boat in this little arc that we are in of Ace Attorney. But then we also have it to where there is this other person who is involved with the DL6 incident a long way back, and that is actually the old guy who is apparently the boat rental guy at the end of this episode of Ace Attorney or whatever. Apparently his parrot is basically saying, don't forget the DL6 incident, the DL6 incident. So it seems as though this guy, you know, he has some sort of relationship regarding the DL6 incident as well. So as far as the two possible likely candidates who could be the murderer, it could be this boat rental dude, or it could be the actual prosecutor within this episode of Ace Attorney itself. Oh yeah, and then that's right, we also got that little piece of this episode to where we see how exactly the Loch Ness monster, or this Gordy, apparently ended up coming to be. It was actually a deflated steel samurai balloon. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, guys, that about does it for this anime review of Ace Attorney. Let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode in the comment section down below. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. It always helps out the channel. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.